Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. I know we're short on time here tonight, and I didn't realize this was a roast. I'd have brought my roast material. Mike Irwin, naturally, there's someone in Pennsylvania got to take a shot at the intelligence remarks sitting over here because the young man got in the Naval Academy, and I'm through. Hey, I had a 4.0 myself. You add up my freshman, my sophomore, my junior, and you get 4.0. Besides that, what's he going to do on Sunday afternoons parked up in Philadelphia if there ain't some of us idiots out there throwing a pigskin because we weren't smart enough to get in the Naval Academy? That's kind of the way I look at it. And another thing while I'm on it, I wasn't all that smart, and so I had to hire an accountant and a business manager to manage the millions of dollars that I made while It really gets to me when folks say those things. Altoona, Pennsylvania, it's good to be here. Hall of Famers, inductees, presenters. Leon, I'm sitting next to a legend, another legend, wants to be a legend. It is indeed an honor. I don't come to Pennsylvania. I don't travel this area that often. It's by my own choosing. I started work with KDKA television, in which I had to criticize my teammates, ex-teammates, players, coaches, Pittsburgh Steelers. And so therefore I had to dodge some bullets, and I couldn't afford to be seen in this state for the last 5 years. Well, now I'm out and about. I quit, left KDKA. No more am I doing that. And I want to take the opportunity when I have a chance to get up here. I want to come. I used to not come. I used to feel uncomfortable in this state. Didn't feel like I was welcome. Even when we were winning, I said, well, let me go home where they understand the way I talk. That's important, I think. So it's good to be here. I'm honored that you would ask me up to speak. Of all the great speakers that are out there, for $200 you could have got them, and you chose me. I want to thank Neil Rudell for flying over and picking me up in, where was I? Taylorsville? What's Tattersville? Tannersville, yeah, that's where I was. I was in Tannersville at the, someplace there. Anyway, I want to thank Neil, and I want to thank Terry and Fran Lincolnfelter for picking me up. I had a little bit late for my press conference because of the horse race today, and I had to watch that horse race. Who saw the race? Who won? Sunday Silence by that much. Beat Easy Gore, or whatever the horse's name is. Beat him by a nose. Great race anyway. It's good to be here. Most importantly, to be a part of an event in which we're honoring, inducting Hall of Famers. And I'm thrilled to be a part of an induction coming up in August. And Stan Savern, I hope you're there. You're going to be there, Stan. How you turn this on?
Here.
Huh? Is it on? Let me walk out.
Here, let me turn it on.
Can you turn it on? Sure. First thing is your eyes.
Yeah. You're ready.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right? Can you hear me? Oh. I was in Los Angeles, California. And I'm not going to keep you long. I want to get right to the blunt of this. I was in Los Angeles, California, and I was standing in a huddle. I wasn't standing. I never stood, did I? I always got down because I was trying to think, Mike. I was trying to think. How smart you got to be to play this game. If the guy's open, what do you do with a football? Someone answer me. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, all of you that said throw it probably went to college, didn't you? And if he's covered, what do you do with it? Throw that sucker. Throw it anyway. That's how you play the game. It's that simple. You throw it. If he's covered, you throw it if he's open. Get rid of it. You are going to get hit. Unload the football. That's how smart I was. I'm in the huddle. Tight full right, split close, flanker motion, flanker 93, tackle trap on one. Not bad, huh? Up to the line of scrimmage, these guys go. We're on the 1 yard line in Super Bowl 14. We're on the huddle. Huddle is on the 13-yard line. When I walked out of the huddle, bing, it hit me. And for you young athletes here, there's a time in your life when it's over. Finished. It's over. And the point that this little birdie was fixing to tell me was, stop, Terry. Look around and appreciate what you got. Appreciate it, don't you? Every one of you appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're here talking about old times. I'm 40 years old now. I'm talking about talking about old times. How I used to be. Leon, 60 years old. Talking about back Notre Dame 20 years ago. Started out before I even was born. I mean, it always hits every one. I'm 20 years out of college now. I mean, it won't be long, it'll be 30, then 40. I walk out of the huddle and the linemen go up to the line of scrimmage and the Steelers. Are we in Steeler country? All right. It's about time we got around some folks that support us. They walk up to the line of scrimmage. I stopped. We're fixing to go in. We're fixing is a southern phrase. We're about to score. I'll translate as I go. History's about to be made. The only team to win Super Bowls 4 times. The only team to win them twice back-to-back. History. Great assemblance of athletes, people, human beings. And this talk is based on people, dreams, goals, and love. How many people are in love? Let me see your hands. Yeah, how many people are in love? Let me see. I can't see your hands. How many are looking to get in love? My hand's up. Oh, hi. All right, later. Be right out here. I'm married again, so They walk up to the line of scrimmage, and I stopped. The voice said, I want you to look around, Terry, and capture the moment, because you're never going to be here again. The Steelers are never going to win the Super Bowl again. How true that was. Steelers are never going to win again. Arthur Rooney's never going to see another Super Bowl again. Chuck Noll's not going to win another Super Bowl in the next 10 years. You're never going to play in another great sporting event the rest of your life. Stop right now, turn around, and capture this moment. It is your last event. You can play games, and you can play baseball, and you can play basketball, and you can play out in the yard, and you can play them all day long, and you can broadcast every sporting event that Penn State and Pitt does, but until you do a Rose Bowl or an Orange Bowl or a Cotton Bowl or until you play in a Super Bowl, they're just games. It's the big event we're all talking about. I'm hired here tonight because why? Not because I made 4.0, not because I graduated with an engineering degree, although I do have a PE degree, petroleum engineering. It's because why? Because we won, we excelled, and that's what people like. That's the American way. That's what they dream of. Stop, capture it. And I looked at them, I saw them all walk up the line of scrimmage. I said, look at this, 108,000. Who in here played in front of 108,000 people? Anybody? Any of you ladies in here? Any men? 100. I said, look at this. Turned around, I said, God, look at that. Look at these people. I never stopped to capture what it was like to be in a great sporting event. So look at this, Terry. There, look at those Steeler fans. Always got the worst seats in the house. You ever been to Cleveland where they stick you? Can't even watch a game. Oh, yeah, that's why everybody fights when you go to Cleveland. Stick you down there where everybody can throw beer on you and spit on you from upstairs. They stuck them up there. Steeler fans had on their sweaters, black and gold, so everybody would know who they were. 90 degrees outside, sweating all over everybody. Fights breaking. I said, there they are. Look at them. Look at those people. Look at those Steeler fans up there. I'm not going to forget you folks. I don't forget what y'all done to me. Made fun of me, Ozark Eye. Golly, it's sure good to be up here in Pittsburgh. Hot dang, boy, we going to win. And we did. I won't forget you. I remember how after the games, they used to come down in my pickup truck. Wasn't a Mercedes-Benz like y'all probably thought. It was a pickup truck, and with just one finger tell me I was #1 in their family. I won't forget that. I said, I see you. I see you. I won't forget. There's always events in life as a sports personality that always remain with us and have an effect on us. The fans, no, I don't like them. Are you kidding me? You think I want to go to Pittsburgh? You crazy? You hear how I talk? I want to be in Atlanta. I want to be in New Orleans, Dallas Cowboys, Houston, close to mama, family, close to my girlfriend Penny. They want to be in Pittsburgh, but the impact that they had on me was so dynamic. Because folks, you made me tough. And if you hadn't made me tough, wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it. I won't forget you. I won't forget you now either. How kind and generous you are to me. How you're hollering at me on the street, "Hey, Brad, you coming back? Come on back, we need you." I wouldn't come back for $500 million. I've seen the offensive line. It's I see them. I won't forget it. Capture a moment. Only emotions you can experience, but you can't remember. Only the memory can last. I see them. I'll remember that. Just remember how I was a little boy with a football up in Comanche, Iowa, which is where I grew up. 7 years old. My dream was to be in the National Football League. Got a football. Learned how to put my finger on the end of it. It's the only way I could throw it because my hands were small. I learned how to throw it and got in front of a mirror and stood there like Johnny Unitas. Oh, I said, remember these things. These are so important. They'll last with you for a lifetime. I won't forget that. I won't forget throwing it in a tree, throwing it in the truck, throwing it on top of the house, throwing it over a clothesline pole, dodging my truck, dodging the clothesline pole, going around the house, throwing it up and listening with my eyes closed so I could hear it bounce, so I could determine which way it was going. Didn't realize I was getting ready, preparing myself to be in the National Football League. A dream. Had no idea it would come true. I don't want to ever give up on dreams. And you young folks out there, don't ever give up on young dreams. JJ, I believe the young lady's name was it Karen? Karen, you got dreams, go for it. I won't forget that. How I tried out in the 7th grade and didn't make the team. 8th grade didn't make the team. 9th grade didn't make the team. 10th grade didn't make the team. 11th grade didn't make the team. 12th grade, they all graduated, nobody left. Got a uniform. I think what that says is if you persevere and you believe in it, it'll come true. I remember the first time in my business, I made my hands playing with another man's butt. How many of you go to work and the first thing you do is, yeah, get on down there, Mike. And I'll never forget my coach when I told him, he said, son, what position you play? I said, I'm a quarterback. I never taken a snap in my life. Well, get on under there and take a snap. Well, I'm Baptist, and I don't think my mama's going to want me putting my hands. There's just things under there. I don't particularly think I ought to have my hands up under there. He said, no, son, get on down here and put your hands under that center. And this little boy had his little butt kicked way up in the air and had to, I thought, I can't do that. I just can't do that. I said, you know, that's how come Staubach had to do the shotgun in Dallas. Because he had that little walk up to the line of scrimmage. And Tom Rafferty used to see that law and go, hold it right there, man. You ain't putting your hands under me. And then Landry said, well, I got a problem here. Here, Tom, you get that. Come here. And Roger went to the Naval Academy, JJ. Get on down here. Yeah, snap it. There you are, shotgun. That'll work. Put your hands on. No, go. Put your hands on. I won't forget putting my hands under another man's butt. I won't ever forget it. And what I wouldn't give today to have old Webster out one more time. Get down there, Mike. Put my hands under there. And Ray Mansfield, when we became successful in Pittsburgh, used to take a razor blade and cut the crotch out of his practice pants. And on picture day, when they had everybody there, when they all gathered around, we did the old fake, we do what they call starts. We just line up and do simple plays and run. And thousands of people would come and watch us. And we used to stand up there, but we always were taught to put our hands under the center first and then bark out the signals. But Webster was so short that when he got a man over him, he got his tail so low, I couldn't see, so I had to make my changes before I went down. And Ray was standing up there, and he always loved to play pranks on me. And he'd cut the crotch out of his practice pants. And there'd be 15,000, Varone, 15,000 people watching us. And I'm standing up there, swelled with pride, as I go up for the first snap of the season. Red 90! Red 90! Oh, Ranger! Oh. Heck of a way to make a living. I won't forget that. The dreams. Signing with a small school. Being drafted #1. All the work, all this sweat that's coming off me right now taught me a lesson that if you want something in life, young folks, you got to work for it. You got to work and you got to endure pain. All part of the, God knows, I deserved at least one Super Bowl for the pain I endured. in Pittsburgh, just one. I won't forget it. And I looked around, I came across, and there's a TV screen. I said, look at that. Man, look how far you've come from Louisiana Tech. Capture that. Look at, remember that. Saw myself, stood there. This is beautiful, man. I love this. Thousands of reporters taking pictures just like this guy right here. Go ahead. Eased on over and saw Chuck Noll, the guy I fought with for all those years, standing on the sideline, who used to call a timeout after I'd take them 99 yards and get to the other end of the field, and on the half-yard line they would holler, Chuck's calling timeout, Terry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you want? We're gonna run a play. You're gonna run a play? What play are you gonna run? Well, I don't know. Just a second. Let me confer with Tom Moore and Dick Hoke up in the press box here. They've been watching the drive you just illustrated here, and we're going to get a play to score. Oh, so I go 99 yards, but I can't get us one more yard. And you got these geniuses up there that hadn't ever played quarterback, and they're going to get me to play. So I'd wait, and he'd put his hands on me. I hated that. So I'd wait. We got reporters in here right now this down. I got to be careful. I got in trouble doing this one time. So I waited and I waited. I said, Chuck, I'm sorry, but I got my play. I'm gone. Poosh. And then with a few words, he brought me back. Yes, sir. We've got to play. What is your play? Just a second. Obviously, you don't have a play. I got it. I'm going out on the field. Bye. And I ran my play. It was an illegal play. It was against the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was sprint right pick that won the game in overtime. Remember the play, Sam? Sam. Stan? Sam Noper. Thank you very much. You deserve that insult. I won't forget Chuck. Grabbed me in New York, jerked my face. You go out there and throw one more interception. I'll bench your butt so quick you won't. And you wonder why I act like I act. After we won our second Super Bowl, in the third game, I had thrown for over 600 yards, and he came to me, play in Cleveland. If you don't play good today, I'm going to jerk you out of the game. Okie dokie. You had to understand him, which I never did. People, events, time, places. It's all part of it. Those guys go up there. I think about the people. We're in the Hall of Fame, men, because of people, not ourselves. It's people. Always will be, always have. It's a shame we can't enjoy it, isn't it? Doggone it, we got to share it with somebody. One time in my life, I said, God, I was great. Wasn't I something? You see me throw it. You see me catch it. You see me tackle. You see me block. But we can't, because we played a team sport. And there they are going up the line of scrimmage, and we're going to score. Let's look at that. John Cove. He was so insecure. I was always pumping him up. John, you're the best. You're the best. Don't worry about him. I'll handle him. Sam Davis. Sam never took a bath. Sam, you stink. Jerry Mullins. Never knew he played in a Super Bowl game. He's a California boy. Benny Cunningham. Brad. Hey, Brad, I'm open on every play. Every play, I'm wide open. Just shut up, Benny. I'll tell you when you're open, when you're not. But anytime you want to throw the ball, I'll be open. I got him deep, I got him short, I got him long. Anything, I got ATO short. All right, Benny, all right. Had a half black, half Italian fullback. He used to tell me before the game, Brad, don't run me inside. You don't want to run in 6'3", 248 pounds from Penn State. You don't want to go inside? Why not? Because they hit you and it hurts. I had a halfback from Notre Dame, Rocky Blair, got shot in Vietnam, little bitty hole in his foot, ain't big as a pin. Took it to the limit, got all the Purple Hearts and Purple Roses and all those awards. Wrote a book, Fighting Back, hired Bob Urich, made millions of dollars. Strung this sucker out, makes $2 million a year on the lecture circuit, talking about Vietnam and how he overcame all his handicap problems. People. Had a sinner who took liver tablets. How many of you know what a liver tablet, which is the size of a horse pill, and when you take 3 of them on game day and eat a pound of bacon and a dozen scrambled eggs, pot of coffee and you're nervous, what does a liver tablet do to a gastric system? And then he'll play a prank on you and hold it till a crucial situation. The announcer's 3rd and 15. Steelers got to convert on this 3rd down situation. They're behind to the Cleveland Browns with only 1:46 seconds left. Red 237. Ref. Talking about people, aren't we? Got a little cute kid named Lynn Swansea. I got the 25-yard come open late. It's wide open. I got the 18-yard come open late to the inside or to the outside. I got the ATO. I got the takeoff. Got the hook and go. I got the arrow takeoff. I got the curl, slide, curl, shake. I got the hook and go, hook and slide, hook, post, cue, option. I got the quick out, the short out, the deep out. I got the quick screen. I got the reverse. I got the reverse. I got the post in, option, post in, cue, option, post, cue, and I got the ATI. I got the TIA. I got every route known to mankind that's in our playbook. I got it. Today and the rest of my career and your lifetime, I'll be open on every pass play. Throw the ball to me. And then, as the little boy said, remember and collect, and remember, gather up all this you're experiencing, because it's not going to happen again. There's always people in our lives who know how to manage their words. And John Stallworth couldn't manage them. And I think it's because we both went to small schools, and like Mike Irwin said, people think that because we're successful in our profession, that because we went to a small school, we're too stupid to get into any big schools. Which probably true, I don't know. But John and I had an affection for one another because we went to the little bitty tiny schools. And John would listen to Lynn and to Bernie and to Benny and all these people wanting to run all these plays. And I was the manager. I was caretaker of all these guys. And then John Stallworth would measure his words correctly and precisely. And in the huddle, and this was all in the huddle, he'd just simply say, in his high-pitched Alabama voice, "Brad, I got this sucker deep over here." Downtown. Take a chance. Go after it. I won't forget any of them. They made the Steelers great. I won't forget Mean Joe Green, who used to spit on reporters. Take helmets off the Cleveland Browns and beat them up like Samson and jawbone of an ass. I won't forget Ernie Holmes, who cut an arrow in his head. Arrow pointing that way, and when the reporters gathered to his bench, Ernie, why don't you cut the arrow in your head? It give me direction in my life. Okie dokie, that'll work. It's people. It's people. Always has been, always will be. That's what made us great. Capture it, folks. You're lucky human beings. All of us athletes have gone on and had to get into life's chosen work. We've had to get into things that make a living. You can't play football forever. But I'm going to tell you something. One thing you and I both share is a love and an affection for our jobs, for our livelihood. Football, baseball, basketball, track makes no difference. Wide receivers, Notre Dame, Louisiana Tech makes no difference. We had a love for it, a love, an affection you can't describe. And little bird would say, capture it, and it makes tears come to your eyes when you realize that all your life you struggle and you strive to obtain a goal that seems so impossible. Then once you reach it, let your ambition carry you away with it. And that ambition was 4 Super Bowls. And then into the Hall of Fame. Oh, man. Go back. Think about that. All of you, how are we different? You can do what you're doing forever. You can run your little convenience stores till you go broke, till you get bought out, till you retire. You can be a welder. You can do all you want to do till you've had it. Me, man, after a few years, you're out of there. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I wouldn't trade it for the Naval Academy. I wouldn't trade it for the PhD psych. I wouldn't trade it nothing. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. What I wouldn't give to put my hands on a Pete Rozelle football just one more time. But I'd want it in a Super Bowl. And I'd want it in a crucial situation. And just to go out and to experience it. Just experience that thrill just one more time. Getting down, looking at defense, checking for plays. Looking at the defensive tackles. Are they inside? Are they outside? Can we hook them? Should we double them? Can we hook the end? Just one more time, folks. Hear my name announced on that loudspeaker. Now at quarterback, Pittsburgh Steelers, number 12, out of Louisiana Tech, Terry Bradshaw. One more time. Play in a snow game. One more time. Just one more time to go out there and see Mr. Rooney on the sideline. Just one more time. God, you're lucky. You're lucky if you love what you're doing. You're lucky if you love what you're doing. And you're blessed if you know that you are in the right direction. I was. Yeah, I struggled. Yeah, I had a hard time with it. But it takes people. And when they got the talent around me, it works. It takes people. It takes dreams. It takes those dreams. I don't want to forget. I appreciate everything that I have. All I've got is memories. And they're precious memories. I got a little girl at home, 2 years old. I got another baby due in 6 weeks. I'm 40 years old. I'm doing something right. One of these days she's going to come to me and she's going to say, Daddy, you know Billy Bob up at the school? But Daddy, he said you used to play in that there NFL football. Now Daddy, you never told me that. And I'm going to grab my memory sheet, which is my highlight film, and it's about that big around. And I'm going to take her to my office and I'm going to put it on. I'm going to say, there I am. Number 12, that's Franco Harris, Hall of Famer. Hey, that's old Rocky Block. Boy, he could promote. Look at that. That's Mean Joe Green. That's Lynn Swan. That's that touchdown pass in Super Bowl 10 against the Cowboys. And there's that touchdown pass against the Cowboys in Super Bowl 13. That's 2 of them there. Yeah, and there I am getting my neck broke right there in Cleveland. Boy, I hated Cleveland. Used to throw beer on my ambulance when I was going out. Them was terrible folks up there. It's all it is memories. Shoot for the stars. Love it. You got parents. I heard everybody thinking their dad tonight. You parents thinking your dad. Boy, wouldn't you love for him to be here where you could tell him? How many of you folks got your mom and dad alive and you hadn't called them, told them you love them? I ought to be ashamed. I ought to be ashamed. Call them up, tell them you love them. Well, don't get along. Mom and Dad and I don't get along. Call them up, patch it up right now because they're going to be dead. Won't be long. Call them up, get involved. Tell them you love them. Tell them I'm sorry. It's my fault. Who cares? They're the only parents you got. How many of you would give anything to have them back one time, 1 minute, just say, I love you. Get your kids, bring them in, stand them right there in front of you, sit them down, say, hi, how you doing? What's your middle name? What's your middle name? Oh, okay, Tracy. I just want to say hi to you, say how you doing? High school, got a boyfriend? That's good. School, I've been busy. Been busy talking. Been busy making a living. I've been real busy trying to make it happen. That's what we all do. We're all too busy. We need to stop and get involved with our kids. Participate with them. Play sports with them. I'm proud to be a jock. And I'm proud to know that I love my parents and I love my child and I love my wife. We need to stop and get involved, folks. A little message. Stop, look around, and capture what you have. Thank you for your life. Thank God you're an American where you can be a bum or be a success. Be a Hall of Famer. Be anything you want to be. You've got the choice. It's up to you. For all you athletes out there, young man over here getting ready for the NBA draft, I'm with you all the way. Go get them. They play. Hey, Michael Jordan making $20 million a year. They'll just give you 10. Holler at me. I'll go in and help you get that kind of money. Thanks for having me, folks. I've enjoyed it.